Oh yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talking entertainment too. Look, we are not the same as you. Look, we don't need a thing, just you. Just make sure the gang come through.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Real Time with Prince Blue. I am your host, Real Time, Prince Blue, whatever it is you want to call me. But thank you for everybody for joining me and continuing to support me. It is Thursday. It is 11 a.m. So it's time to have fun for an hour or so. And I thank everybody for joining me. Man, this is a special Juneteenth episode because yesterday was Juneteenth, but unfortunately I go on Thursday. So I had to push Juneteenth back a little bit so it can, be consistent with how I give the podcast to everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you appreciate the work that I continue to put into Real Time and try to improve it. And my producer Inked and my creative director AJ. If anything messes up, blame them. Don't blame me. This is a no accountability podcast. I joke, I kid, but they are helpful to me every week. I go over what I want to talk about on the show. They look at it. They say, "Hey, that ain't it. This ain't it. Let's do this. Let's change here. Let's switch here." Shout out to the trifecta. They always treat me well. So in any event, I hope everybody is ready for a great show, and we will be back after this first commercial break from my sponsor, AJ's Rant Room. Let's go.
Summer is here. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed.
That is right. Make sure y'all go over to AJ's Rant Room and check out the latest collection, the summer collection, the Pride collection is as well. Doing big things over there. Shout out to my brother AJ. Make sure y'all support him. So let's talk about it. Now, I want y'all to know that I'm not trying to be rude or anything when I'm reading and stuff like that. But listen, I'm not an actor. I'm not paid to remember a script or anything. So when I write these shows, when I come up with these shows, I write my notes down, but they're so good to me anyway, and I put so much effort in them. I want to read them, and sometimes I feel like when I start talking, I forget what I want to talk about. So you see, like on ESPN, like they be having like their notepad, and they have a teleprompter, like newscast stuff like that. They have a teleprompter, so they have stuff to point them what they want to read and stuff like that. So I'm going to read my notes. You gonna listen and you gonna enjoy. So welcome. Today's episode is going to attempt to explain how nobody gives a flying fuck about trauma, just triumph. And I'm going to explain to why I said it that way. That doesn't mean there's not more work to do, but it's okay to stop and acknowledge our success while not becoming complacent. And that leads me into the sports section, the sports segment of Real Time with Prince Blue. Sports and humanity lost a great one. Baseball, as you all know, this week we lost the best baseball player of all time, the great Willie Mays. And I want y'all to look at this not documentary, but this segment of which I think it was MLB. They presented a Willie Mays, and I just want you to get a peek into how big of a loss this was and how this should put everything into perspective when it comes to race, society, finance, politics, athletics, you name it. This is what you call an icon when they affect every facet of life by just doing the one thing that they do well. And that was Willie Mays. Check it out.
A baseball legend, an American icon, Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, was a true giant of his time. Born in Westfield, Alabama in 1931, Mays began displaying his athletic prowess at an early age. Before he even graduated high school, he was playing center field for the Birmingham Black Barons of the Negro Leagues. In 1951, Mays emerged as a rising star for the then New York Giants. He won Rookie of the Year honors just 4 years after baseball's color barrier had been broken. For the next 23 seasons, his achievements would cement his title as one of the greatest players to ever play the game. In New York, he dazzled crowds at the Polo Grounds and led the team to a World Series championship. His charisma and joyfulness were infectious. He was often seen playing stickball with kids in the neighborhood. When the Giants moved west in 1958, he brought his exciting brand of baseball to a new audience in San Francisco. Making impossible catches, speeding around the bases, launching home runs, Willie's showmanship and style were undeniable.
Here's the pitch to Willie. Swung on, hit deep to left. That one is way back, way back, way back. Well, that's goodbye, number 600 for Willie Mays and the bye-bye Baby Bonanza.
He was one of the greatest home run hitters of all time, with an incredible 660 career homers, even though he missed nearly 2 full seasons serving in the Army during the Korean War. He played in 24 All-Star games, tied for the most in National League history. He won 12 Gold Gloves and 2 Most Valuable Player awards. But his accomplishments off the field were also impactful. He remained a presence in the Giants clubhouse after his playing days, mentoring hundreds of young players. Forever a kid at heart, he also committed himself to supporting underserved youth throughout the rest of his life. Willie's impact echoes throughout the baseball community, from the tree-lined promenade of Willie Mays Plaza to the halls of Cooperstown. And in 2015, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom to honor his remarkable contributions to our country and its national pastime. As baseball endures, so do Willie's values of consistency, dedication, and courage. With an indelible mark on our hearts, he leaves us with a lasting reminder to work hard and find joy in this great game and this extraordinary life. Say hey, Willie Mays, the best there ever was.
Yeah, and I don't even know why, like, I'm like tearing up right now, but you know, when you see somebody that does extraordinary things and they use their gifts to help others, and then you look at everything that's going on right now and you're like, then what was it all for? What was people like Willie Mays, Malcolm X, MLK, Marcus Garvey, you name it, Shirley Chisholm, you name it. What did they do all this for? And that's why this episode was very important to me, because I want people to understand the one thing about Willie Mays is he transcended race. You saw when they said that he remained in the clubhouse mentoring players. They didn't say black players. They said players, because when your greatness personified, when your character transcends your race, your appearance, people are going to gravitate towards you. There's always going to be idiots that's not going to like you for reasons that they can't even make sense of. But when you have somebody like Willie Mays, who he was the first thing you hear about him, besides him being the greatest of all time, you hear about how much of a human being he was. And you see how many lives he's impacted. My father, who taught me everything that there is to know about sports. My father, who was an umpire for over 25 years. To this day, if you want to get him riled up, you tell him that there was a better man and a better baseball player than Willie Mays. And you will sit there and you're going to get that lesson. Shout out to Willie Mays and the rest of his family, his friends, to baseball, to the world. We lost a great one. And I wanted to use Willie Mays as my muse for this segment, because I wanted to also talk about the complaining. Is America perfect? No, it is not. Are there flaws? Yes, there is. But as a community, look where we are. Look where we still can go. Look at the growth. And when Willie Mays, in 1963, in Willie Mays' season, he signed a contract worth a record-setting of $105,000 per season, equivalent to, in 2023, that would be $1,040,000. Now, let's fast forward to now. The highest paid black baseball player currently is Mookie Betts at $365 million on a 12-year contract. That's because of Willie Mays. That's because of people like Satchel Paige. That's because of people, hell, you can fast forward even Barry Bonds. Let's just go down the line. Hank Aaron. Chicks love the long ball. Chicks dig the long ball, right? A person of Willie Mays' stature and physical prowess today, I don't think there would be any owner that would have an issue with paying him $1 billion. And you know why people like Willie Mays and Jackie Robinson, you know why they gambled on them? Of course, because they were phenomenal baseball players, but because they can represent well. It's all about marketing. Yes, you could tell me, oh, they just wanted a good one. Yes, why don't you want a good one? You don't want to pay all your money for somebody, and then you got to worry about at 3 a.m. you're going to get a phone call that they've been arrested, or that they're in a domestic dispute, or that they're out in the club popping it, pouring it over models and doing God knows what. Willie Mays set the example for what a CEO athlete is supposed to look like. Now, that's why, when you have these athletes and their quote-unquote brands protecting the bag, if you follow Willie Mays' example, your bag will be protected. Now, I'm not saying don't make mistakes, but don't put yourself in a position where the mistakes will be made. And I feel like that's what a lot of the athletes of today do or does. Like, whether you want to get involved in politics, be informed. If you want to get involved in humanities, be informed. But Willie Mays set the standard for all athletes, not just black, Not just white, not just Asian, not just Hispanic, all athletes. And I think we need to really, really, really take this time to understand where we are, understand that there's more to be done, but at the same time, it is okay. It is okay. I promise you. It is okay to take a look at your success and be like, wow, I'm really doing well. It's not about being an Uncle Tom. It's not about being silent and nothing like that. It's about acknowledging you have it good. It's nothing wrong with that. I promise you. I promise you. Just because you say, you know what? I'm just going to use the name. It's nothing wrong with LeBron James sitting back and saying, look at what I've amassed. There's nothing wrong with looking at Michael Jordan and saying, man, look what Michael Jordan's done. Look what Magic Johnson has done. I promise you it's okay. And if anybody has a problem with you pointing out your successes and they want to say, well, what are you doing for the community? Ignore them. Because 9 out of 10, they're not doing anything for the community. Sometimes just you doing the right thing and your presence is enough. Because as you can see, when I'm going to show you in a couple segments after this, sometimes your presence is just needed. Your example is just needed. No money, no nothing. Just your example is what you need. So again, rest in peace, Willie Mays. You have left a mark on everybody, and I hope athletes use this time to number one, celebrate your greatness, but reflect on your. Oh yeah. Also, did y'all not hear? 2 years he missed of his prime serving in the United States military when you didn't have a choice. Came back and still dominated. Again, character, greatness. It transcends color. We'll be back after this next commercial.
At AJ'sRantRoom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. So head on over to AJ'sRantRoom.com and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed.
What is up, everybody? Thank you for coming back. I hope y'all enjoyed that Willie Mays segment because I know I did, man. I even teared up, man. I normally don't cry, man. I can count on my hands how many times I've cried. But it's just when you see something like that and you see people have warm words for a person, it does something to you. Now, on the entertainment part, because you know, real time, Prince Blue talking entertainment. AJ loves that part, talking entertainment. I don't know why, but sports, entertainment, culture. Now we're on to the entertainment segment, and keep what I said about Willie Mays in mind for this next segment of why sometimes your presence should be enough to set the example for others. Okay, Offset and Cardi B are back in the news about what else? Infidelity, abortion, payouts, allegedly. Well, what is different this time is the support for Cardi B normally gets from women has shifted. They are not trying to hear it this time. Let's listen to the last time Cardi B went off on her husband Offset in public and how people responded to that.
Fucking face. Fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face, over and over and over and over and over again, and still be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows Yesterday, I could have been out. I could have been chilling. I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take shit seriously. I can talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play.
Wow. What? So that was, I think that was last year, or maybe it was earlier this year when she went off on Offset about, you know, the same shit, infidelity, and her having to hear from other women about what he's doing and stuff like that. Well, allegedly there's screenshots of text messages where he's trying to get another girl to have, or all this other stuff is chaos. I say all that to say this. What I was very proud of was in the comment section, Black women finally stood up and they was like, Cardi, we're not doing this with you this time. We can't keep getting mad at Offset when you keep choosing him over and over and over again. And I say that to say this. Cardi B raps about pussy power, what she can do to men, how she can get men to drop the bag on her, how she can do whatever she want with whoever she want. But in her real life, she wants to be as traditional as possible. She wants kids. She wants a faithful husband. She wants a good marriage. This is where life does not imitate art. And we just learned from the recent Diddy and Cassie situation that we don't know what to do. Because on one end, you're like, hey, to treat another human being that bad is not right at all. I'm not condoning violence. I'm not condoning assault. I'm not condoning mental abuse, verbal abuse, whatever type of, I'm not condoning. But I will say this. At some point, it's a difference when Cassie literally, we saw her running to the elevator, trying to get away and getting pulled back physically, to when you literally just walk back to the abuse, to the bullshit. And Cardi said it herself in that video. I've helped you out several times and you haven't said shit. So obviously, Cardi, you're bringing a lot of shit to the table. It's not like back in the day where, or sometimes now, where you can't leave a relationship because you're going to be homeless or you're not going to have this, you're not going to have that. You can literally probably do have a house somewhere else where you could just move your shit and be like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. And what really surprises me as women, as natural nurturers, and really sometimes it goes over to being a protector. You have to protect the children. You have to protect your peace. Like, I've never understood how a woman could keep taking a man back, especially after he's out there doing God knows what with God knows who, and then bringing it back to you. Like, it reminds me of that commercial where a guy kisses a girl or a girl kisses a guy, and there's like a line full of girls and guys in the back of that person, because that's who else you're kissing. That's who else you're sleeping with. We have to get back to where we take pride in ourselves. Damn optics. Her marriage is down the drain. Who gives a shit? It's the internet. People are going to talk shit whether you're happy or whether you're sad. And the moment you realize that some people just want to watch the world burn, they don't care if you're happy. I promise you, the negative shit that people say, you'll wash that shit away. There was also a video with Denzel Washington when he was on the show, and he called his wife Pauletta up right there on the show, and you could just see like the admiration he had for his wife, the feeling of, I have to protect this woman, at the same time I have to uplift this woman every single chance I get. Today we would call that a simp. I'm saying that's bullshit. I'm saying that's respecting somebody you chose to spend the rest of your life with, to honor, obey, and protect. Protect her not just from outside harm, but protect her from you. Look, I'm not inside Cardi B and Offset's home. All I know is what they put on social media. And what they put on social media is toxic as fuck. 1 minute you crying and screaming, and then the next minute you're in the bathroom shooting a video of you backing it up on him, and y'all are pretty much dry dogging it in front of the camera on a live with your clothes on. A breakup to makeup is real. I don't get the toxicity in being upset. Like, is the makeup sex that good that you want to go through that shit over and over and over again? I don't think so. So, listen, shout out to all the women that's telling Cardi, nah, we good. Like, do you, boo-boo? We're not doing this. We're not. And stop living through these celebrities. Stop living your relationship through these celebrities, because as you can see, Cardi wants you in the club being promiscuous, being sexually adventurous, being reckless, being loose. But when she go home, she wants to cook, she wants to clean, she wants her man to be faithful, she wants... Sometimes it's something about when the art really does imitate life, when you live what you preach. It's just something about it. I get it. You're supposed to be entertained, but to me, the entertainment value is greater when I know this person really about it. So, Cardi, good luck to you and Offset. Yeah. We'll be back after this next message. All right. It's time for the culture segment of Real Time with Prince Blue. And listen, again, that's why it was very important that I started it off with Willie Mays. Because again, look how the bar was set with Willie Mays, and look how low the bar has been lowered. I don't want no slow singing or flower bringing when these degenerates are eradicated. Shout out to Biggie Smalls. There have been viral videos of black people robbing and looting stores and trash bags full of merchandise. I don't want to hear about nobody. The white people do it too. I don't want to hear that. I'm talking to my people right now. What pisses me off is I made a comment underneath this video that I'm about to show y'all, is that when these people are on a t-shirt, I am supposed to mourn them. Well, I got called all types of names and everything else. When are we going to stop protecting criminality? Check out this video. Did y'all see that? There are plenty of videos. You can check it out. Either people breaking into Apple stores, hell, during riots, people breaking into Targets, not breaking into a Barnes and Nobles where their books are. But anyway, and I made that comment where I said, when these people are on t-shirts and when they're being mourned, am I supposed to mourn them? Well, people was like, just because you steal doesn't mean that you should be unalive, you should be killed, you should be murdered. Did I say that? But what I am saying is this: if you're telling me that the police are corrupt, the police are racist, the police are hunting down black people, why the fuck would you put yourself in a position for these people to be judge, jury, and executioner? Why? Again, you ain't stealing something to eat. You ain't stealing a book to read. You ain't stealing clothes to go to a damn job interview. You're literally stealing to loot, to rob, to sell. And you, as you saw, she was laughing in the video saying, you mad, you mad. Now, if they would have ran out the other side of that door and it was police waiting, and then police put hands on them, because once they left, crime done. Good. You got two crimes. You already got shoplifting. Then once you leave those doors, it's larceny. And then it looked like that was $1,000 worth of stuff, because it might be a felony larceny at that point. You're now under arrest once cops catch you. Now, when cops put handcuffs on you, are you going to just say, you got me? Or are you going to tussle? When you start tussling, guess what cops got to do? Their heart rate goes up. And they start getting an attitude. They start getting mad. And then guess what? Now you got your mama on some steps with Ben Crump behind her, said, they were great kids. They used to, holding a picture of them when they was in a candy corn costume when they was 3. They was great kids. I can't believe the cops did this to my babies. Your babies was out here stealing. Your babies was out here destroying property. Your babies was out here doing all the wrong things. I'm sick of this shit. They're getting a lot of protection and whatever the case it is that you want to give them. But a black person who is striving, who is thriving, and who wants betterment for his people, for his or her culture, are coons, are sellouts. Them are the ones that deserve to be unalived and whipped and all this stuff. But the people that is doing nothing, not a damn thing for the culture, it's the ones we want to uplift, give statues to, paint murals to, cry, do think pieces, sit at a round table. You want to defund police so that people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. I got news for you. When you defund police, guess who else is able to do whatever they want to do? And it transcends race. Pedophiles, rapists, murderers, drug dealers, scammers, on and on and on. Our culture is fucked. And then I also saw the latest video. Birdman was inside a prison talking to prisoners, and he told them, I have the power to help you. What can I do for you? You know what one of the prisoners said? They said, we need books. You know what Baby's ass said? What can books do for you? You just ask them, what can I do for you? And he said, he could have said, I need honey buns. I need money. Hell, I need to be released. I need clothes. He said, we need books, meaning that brother wants more knowledge. He wants to improve himself. He wants to make sure his chance of recidivism is low if he's getting out, or while he's in, build him more knowledge to gain more peace. And you told him pretty much, nah, books ain't gonna do shit for you. People, I promise you, I'm mainly talking to my people. We have to stop this shit. We have to stop this shit. People, when you're stealing and looting and robbing, you don't know how people are going to protect their property. These are people's livelihoods. You're taking out of their mouth. How do you think these people are going to respond? You can't dictate how people respond when you disrespect them. And oh yes, stealing and looting and laughing and joking around, that's disrespect of the highest order. Now, when these owners start coming out and blowing y'all away and whooping y'all asses and calling the cops, and then they handle it, and then I don't want to hear it. Don't hand me a t-shirt. Don't tell me. I just cried for Willie Mays. And y'all saw his resume. I'm not about to cry for somebody whose resume is a fucking criminal rap sheet and fucking disorderly conduct and all types of other bullshit. I ain't crying for that. I'm good. So y'all have that fucking culture. I'm good. Do better. And we'll be back after this next message.
Summer is here. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed.
Hey everybody, thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I know it's that those last two was kind of a downer, but listen, I promise you it's gonna get better, because guess what we got now, people? We got I said what I said.
I said what I said.
Well, everybody, it's time for I Said What I Said. Y'all know this segment. This is when I say something, I stand on it. As the young kids say today, I stand on business, and it is what it is, and you ain't gonna change my mind. So check it out. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Happy Juneteenth. Some of you quote unquote patriots, conservatives, Republicans are worried about the wrong shit. Well, yesterday was Juneteenth, and right on schedule, the usual white suspects were flooding the timeline with anti-Juneteenth rhetoric. I want you to check out Hello Outkick. I want you to check out what Tommy Loren had loaded yesterday for content. Here we go. Can y'all see that? Hold on. It keeps hold on. I don't know why it won't stay there. Okay. Well, I guess it won't stay there. I don't know what's going on. But Tommy Loren had hot takes for she was going to do a live. Her title was Hot Takes About Juneteenth. Can you imagine literally like waking up and saying, you know what? Black people are excited about Juneteenth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my extra forehead ass up. I'm going to make sure my roots is bleached. I'm going to make sure my makeup is caked on like a cake from Carvel. And I'm going to debunk, have hot takes. I'm going to purposely piss black people off today because I can. That was her thing. And again, it's these platforms like Outkick that wake up and they think that woke is a shield to just disrespect black people, just to be bigoted, to be racist, and to be condescending. And I'm telling you, woke is not what you think it is. So you people that's in your bubble and you think you can keep saying woke and think that what it's for, you gonna fuck around and you gonna find out. And speaking of fucking around and find out, this was one of the greatest fuck around and find out moments in Juneteenth history. So, without further ado, let's go back to when we all fucked around and found out.
Goddamn, bro, I never thought I'd see this shit happen in real fucking life. What the fuck is you talking about? Yeah, right there, nigga, straight smoke signal. It's chestnut checkers. Big Buddy had to eat a couple of them, but he got his signal off. He ready to shoot the fade with Larry the Lobster, but he already know he outnumbered. But soon as that hat hit the ground, nigga, every super tough nigga in the area start scrambling. Thank God he got that signal off, because now he getting jumped by the racists. How I know they racist? Because these niggas swimming in khakis. Who the fuck does that, nigga? Bro, if these niggas don't hurry the fuck up. This first nigga coming down used to set the edge for Virginia Tech. Look at that shit, nigga. At first, he just wanted to calm the situation down because it was still too many of them, nigga. But now we got reinforcements coming. No, not the security guard. Black Aquaman, nigga. Hey, once they seen this shit happen, it confused the Caucasians, nigga. They start scrambling. Bro, they're in the fucking water now? What the fuck? Bro, that Smurder hat got him Black Aquaman and 2 other tough niggas. And you thought that he was just gonna stop because now he's safe? Hell no, it's time to get my lick back, nigga. These niggas marching down there like the nation of domination. Now, I know it's finna get good. You know why? Because these niggas got on jeans and sneakers and they pull their pants up in unison. Now they want to talk. Dude, let me explain. It was your guy. He fucking started the shit. Bro, what the fuck? Damn, he smacked you in front of your bitch, said I'm the captain now. She saw that shit and Karen started screaming, nigga. That Karen screamed like they had signal. All of a sudden, nigga, the biggest Brad of all time showed up. This motherfucker ran to the ring, get his ass whooped in the Royal Rumble. I know it's hella shit, but look at Karen in the green dress. She done turned this shit into pandemonium because she hit the fake police. Survivor Series, bitch, you get your ass whooped like everybody else. It's ass whoopings everywhere and the real police done showed up and they got pepper spray. But ain't none of that stopping Ashley from getting her ass whooped. She got mollywopped and tossed over the top rope into the river water. Back to the squared circle. Now that Chad and Brad know the police is there, they back tough again. They came from under there like some roaches. Nation of domination don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You finna get slid anyway. This where it's fucked up. Big Brad right there ran under the pier, jumped in the water, and left his homie out there. Now somebody mama got sent to the Sandman, and that ass whooping was for him. Where are their fucking parents? Well, I'm glad you asked. Brad and Chad's dad trying the same shit, but hold on. They been whooping ass for way longer, nigga. This is gonna get ugly. Hey, go watch OG come through here thumping shit, nigga. He came through swinging them bitches like King on Tekken. But he didn't come by himself. He brought Mrs. Molly Whopper and her sister. Right when I was watching to see if they kicked Karen into the creek water, the camera panned out and I never expected this. Uncle Jesse done had enough. Everybody get their ass whooped. Security, ain't you supposed to be down there? No, nigga, fuck that. I'm on break. OG chasing him down because he gonna give you the ass whooping he owe you. Hey, remember Karen? I told you Jesse said anybody could get it. Bro, he had her look like Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, nigga. He took 2 inches off her height, nigga. You for sure going to jail. Hey, look, Cut in the Yellow not gonna let you get fucked up by yourself. Look at this assist right here. Push that bitch right into the police. Hey, back up, bitch. Get your wrinkly ass. Yeah, but cops pushed Karen on her keister. What they gonna say about that on Fox News? Nigga, nothing. Now, bro, going to jail and that shit sucks. But it was kind of necessary. Y'all tried to jump the security guard. Please stop fighting.
Shout out to Big Corio, yo. That was his video. Make sure y'all check out his content, man. That was fire, man. Let me just say this. I know I started with Willie Mays and I talked about the bar, but this one, we going to push Willie to the side and we going to acknowledge another great American, which is Malcolm X. People always ask, were you more MLK or Malcolm X? Baby, that was Malcolm X energy all the way by any means necessary. And what you saw was one of the greatest moments in Juneteenth history. I know the commentary was great, but did y'all see that? It was one-on-one. Then the security guard started getting jumped. I'm about to show my bigotry. I'm about to show my stereotypes. Black people, stop it. We don't swim. We go to the pool. We take pictures. We take pictures in the sand. We take pictures with our feet in the water, but we never swim. The black Aquaman that swam, he's a superhero. He's an anomaly. He's the elite of the elite. There's a reason why you don't see a lot of black divers and swimmers, because we don't play that shit. But that man, he swam across the Atlantic Channel to help out that security guard. And then what I saw in that video, I'm going to tell you what I saw. I saw white people starting shit, and I saw black people finishing it. And I saw when it was time to have accountability, they played the victim. But that victim shit wasn't working, because I'm telling you, people are fed up and people are tired. And when I say people, I mean my people. Like, you can't treat everybody as if you're going to run across these kumbaya MLK niggas. Everybody ain't that. Some people are about that life. Like, they don't care. And as you can see, you had chairs, you had water, you had throwing, you had everything in there. And then when the cops got there, they tried to act like, I don't know what's going on. And black people showed you what was going on. No, don't act good now. And do you know they tried to retreat to their boat when the numbers were even? And then black people was like, nah, we don't already went there. We don't already went to you. We don't already took it there. So I can't pull it back. I can't pull back. And that's what I'm telling you about Juneteenth and about this whole woke shit, and you just thinking that you could just talk to people any kind of way. Like, it's easy to be on a computer or to tweet or to text something and say something when there's no repercussions. But as you can see, whether it be verbal, whether it be physical, when you start saying shit and doing shit to people physically, you can no longer dictate the terms. Like, Facebook can't deactivate you, Twitter can't suspend you, TikTok can't take your live down. No, we gonna match energies. I'm all for a match energy business. And as you can see, on that day in history, Alabama, chef's kiss, white chair, chef's kiss. Stop fucking with people. Leave people alone. Let people do their job. That security guard was probably just doing his job, but you felt like you didn't have to listen to him, and then all hell pursued. And then guess what? If you wanted to defund police, guess what? If there was no police, I believe that those black people there, they weren't arrested until all of y'all was at the bottom of the ocean with the Titanic. So don't be so quick to say defund police. The police brought some type of order to that. At least the white people stopped when the police showed up, because they automatically think police means you're on our side. No. You saw they was handcuffing white people, they was handcuffing black people, because as police officers, we're not supposed to see color. We're supposed to see law and order. And if you break either one, that's your ass. Happy Juneteenth to everybody. Shout out to y'all. Alabama, you all right with me. And we'll be back right after this next commercial.
Summer is here. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed.
All right, everybody. Listen. I know. It started off melancholy, then it got serious, then it got fun again. But y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for my favorite segment, Ayo Pause.
I said what I said.
Why the fuck did I do that? That wasn't it. That wasn't it. I'm sorry. Here's the segment for Ayo Pause. Oh my God.
Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Danny, by the
way.
One week I'm gonna do a show where I don't fuck up. So now I'm gonna have to hear from Keisha. I'm gonna have to hear from AJ because I hit the wrong button. But this is what happened when you produce your own show. I don't have people. Well, I did have a person, but she has the day off today, so it's just me running the show. But it's time for Ayo Pause. And listen, I want y'all to close your eyes. I want y'all to close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes, please. Don't cheat. I really need you to close your eyes. Because this I need y'all to close your eyes and listen to this video and tell me what you hear.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it in you?
Oh yeah, big time. Damn.
Oh my fucking God.
Fuck.
Oh my God, dude. It ain't that. Oh, it's bad.
That fucker hurt more than anything.
I'm fucking so fucking sorry, bro. Fuck.
Damn. Am I bleeding bad?
No.
You didn't get my main artery, did you?
No.
It's bad though. I know. I can feel it. Am I bleeding?
No.
Feels like there's like 6 hooks in there.
There's 2. The one's not that bad, but the other one's fucking deep, AJ.
Yeah, no, I felt it.
His name's
Let me
AJ.
fucking,
I didn't even know that.
Oh my God.
Felt like you hit me with a fucking hammer though.
Belinda cheated. Hey, did y'all close your eyes? What did that sound like to y'all? I'm gonna play it again. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and just listen. If you didn't know what they were doing and what the video was about, close your eyes and just listen. Listen to this Ayo Pause.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it in you?
Oh yeah, big time. Damn.
Oh my fucking God.
Fuck.
Oh my God, dude. It ain't that. Oh, it's bad.
That fucker hurt more than anything.
I'm fucking so fucking sorry, bro. Fuck.
Okay. Listen, never ask for forgiveness. What's the saying? Never ask for. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. When I heard that, I was like, oh my God, is it in you? That fucker hurt too. It's deep too. You severed my artery. Oh man, yeah, it feels like a fucking hammer. I'm like, I didn't think brokeback fishing was a thing. Happy Pride. Oh my God. Bruh. And the first comment in the video was like, yo, this sound has potential. It does. Just think about it. Just think if you was like recording that and you went back home, and your wife was like, how was fishing, honey? It was great. It was good or whatever. And for some reason, she just decided to be nosy and she played the video. But the video won't play. So it's just audio. Your wife gonna have some questions. Like, what was in you? What was deep? What felt like a hammer? Why was he moaning? I got questions, y'all. You got to be careful. So, shout out Pride Month, broke back fishing. Hey, do your thing. I like fish. I'm a pescatarian. So, by any means, however you get the fish, I don't care how the fish got on my plate, long as it's there. I appreciate y'all. Ayo, pause of the week, broke back fishing. We'll be back after this next message. All right. Thank you, everybody that has joined me once again. I appreciate everybody. All the 33 people in here, all the 29 from X. Shout out to X, and the 4 from YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Please make sure you like and subscribe this video. Like the video, subscribe to more content, and make sure you share it. Oh yeah, and for my audio listeners, the downloadable audio version will be available later on today. Make sure you check that out. But please, some of these videos you have to see for you to get the full context. So make the video is going to be up. It's going to be available on my YouTube. Thank you for that. So as we leave out, I said last week that I'm going to start talking about. I'm going to start ending the show with my thoughts, a personal reflection of something that I just want people to know heading into next week's show. And then we're going to go from there. So listen, I know I talk a lot of shit. Clearly I do. Y'all know I do. And I stand by that. But the mission remains the same. I am not naive. I understand being black, being Republican, and being a conservative is not going to be met with a lot of acceptance. But what I do understand is I don't give a fuck. If you want to measure your relationship with me based on any of those, then save yourself the trauma. Don't worry about it. Unfollow me. Lose my number. I have the people I need close to me. Anything on top of that is a gift from God. I see the tweets. I see comments on social media from people I follow. Believe me, you're allowed to feel the way that you feel. I don't take it personally because you're not talking to me directly. But when you feel like you do want to have the conversation, we can have it. But I must warn you, I am in the match energy business. Do with that what thy will. Happy Juneteenth. I will see y'all next week. Everybody be safe. On to the next one.